During an appearance on MSNBC's Morning Joe, TV host and commentator Jon Stewart attacked Republicans in the Senate for killing a bill that would supply much-needed help to military veterans facing crippling illnesses due to exposure to burn pits overseas, a bill that they had previously supported in massive numbers. Stewart accused them of cynically playing to the extreme right wing that doesn't want to see President Joe Biden sign the bill.
They haven't met a war they won't sign up for, and they haven't met a veteran they won't screw over. They're on Senate time. Do you understand? You live around here. Senate time is ridiculous. These live to 200. They're tortoises. They live forever. If this is America first, then America is
And Jon Stewart joins us now. He is, of course, a longtime veterans advocate.
I want to address the talking point that the Republican senators, and I've started to see it bubble up, and it's just not true. They're suggesting that a budgetary gimmick was inserted into the bill at midnight by the dirty Dems that somehow is a Trojan horse to $400 billion of spending that has nothing to do with veterans. And I'll say this, the most despicable part of this whole thing is watching on the Senate floor, Ted Cruz fist bumping and then patting each other on the back when they blocked this bill. Josh Hawley and Pat Toomey celebrating their victory over veterans with cancer. Way to go, guys. You finally handed it to big veteran with cancer. Well done. They're lying about the provision that they're talking about. They're trying to make it sound dangerous. The whole place down there is a shell game of mandatory and discretionary spending. It's how they do everything. They move things into different buckets whenever it suits them, and they always move it around. This spending provision was in the bill when they passed it on June 16th. It wasn't a gimmick inserted by Democrats. It was the way the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee paid for the bill, and it came out of that committee unanimously.
The failure to pass the Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson Honoring Our Promise to Address Comprehensive Toxics, or PACT Act, came as a surprise since an earlier version of the bill passed by a wide margin of 84-14 on just June 16th. Democrats have since accused the GOP of voting against the PACT Act as retaliation for Senator Joe Manchin announcing he reached a deal with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer on the Biden administration's long-sought climate and tax bill. Republicans have faced criticism ever since their opposition blocked the bill from advancing. The PACT Act would change how the Department of Veterans Affairs cares for veterans who were exposed to toxic substances by removing the burden of proof from the injured veterans. The legislation would require the VA to presume that certain illnesses are linked to exposure to hazardous waste incineration, mostly focused on the issues of burn pits from wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Democratic Senator Jon Tester, chairman of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, said in a statement Wednesday that the 11th hour act of cowardice will actively harm this country's veterans and their families. Republicans chose today to rob generations of toxic exposed veterans across this country of the health care and benefits they so desperately need. And make no mistake, more veterans will suffer and die as a result. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for watching Raw Story TV. Please be sure to visit us at rawstory.com, stay informed, and tap below to take action by liking, subscribing, and joining all those who like their news raw.